Hey guys, it's Lainey, and this is my 24-hour readathon wrap-up. I participated in the 24-hour readathon that was hosted by Brianna over at Two Fab Sisters, and it was a bunch of fun. Even though I couldn't participate as fully as I wanted to, I did have to work, and this in the morning with no sleep is not a fun coworker to work with. So I know I had to sleep. However, I set a very small goal for myself, so I did complete my goal, and then some. I finished Fight Club by Chuck Palahniuk. Oh my god, I am so glad I read this book. It's like a classic, and it's the first Palahniuk book I've read, and I'm very glad I started with Fight Club. I even marked some of my favorite passages because, oh my god, there's so many good lines in this book, and 5 out of 5 stars. I'm so glad I read it. And the next book I'm getting of his is called Invisible Monsters, so if you have read that book, tell me what you thought of it. I wasn't planning on doing a book review for this book because I know I just do a lot of YA reviews, so I don't know if that would be an interest of people for me to do a review on this book. If it is, let me know and I'll definitely do one. Then the next 2 books I read were 2 novellas on my Kindle, and the first one was Fracture Me, which was my planned book by Tahereh Mafi. Guys, I didn't really like this novella at all. I felt like she writes Juliet so well, and she writes Warner even very, very well, but I felt like there was such a lack of character development in this novella, and I felt it was very rushed. It didn't really tell me anything I really wanted to know. Like, it was like an incredibly rushed short story. Though I liked how it overlapped the ending events of what happened in Unravel Me and a little bit more from Adam's perspective, but I don't know. I mean, I rated it a 3 out of 5 on Goodreads, but I'm kind of thinking I kind of want to rate it like a 2 because it just did not do anything for me at all. The only good part of the $2.99 I spent on it was getting the 2-chapter prequel or preview excerpt of Ignite Me. So it was a little disappointing. I feel like her writing style, I don't know, I just feel like her writing style is brought forth so much through the eyes of Juliet that I just didn't feel like it was her writing this novella at all, which is disappointing. But anyway, I felt like Juliet has somewhat become a very unreliable narrator to us because of the way that Adam sees her is like completely different than how she acts. Like, he keeps mentioning how she always repeats words out loud, and I know she repeats words a lot in her narrative, but I don't ever remember her repeating different phrases so often while she's speaking. So I just felt like it was kind of, I don't know about it. For those of you that have read Fracture Me, what did you think of it? So once I finished that, I still had a ton of time left after I got back from work, and I finished that. So I picked up another novella, and that novella was Brooke, and that is the 2.5 novella of Under the Nervous Sky. I always forget novellas exist. For some reason, I just always forget about them. So when I saw it on my recommendations, I was like, oh yeah, that was released. It was like released a month ago, and it takes place between Through the Evernight and Into the Still Blue through the eyes of one of the secondary characters named Brooke, who wasn't my favorite, but oh my god, I absolutely love Brooke now. This is probably my favorite novella I have ever read. It was great. You got to see a little glimpse of the main characters, Perry and Arya, but it didn't affect it to the point where if you didn't read this novella, you wouldn't understand the third one. It's just a great original short story, and just loved it. So that one was about 86 pages. I calculated, even though 2 of them were novellas, I really only read about 350 pages ish, give or take a little few, I don't know. But I mean, I was really proud of that because I did work for 8 of the hours, and I think I did sleep for about 6 of it. So I think the next time I participate in a 24-hour readathon, I will make sure I'm not working that day, because I really want to have a full day of just like solely reading and see how much I could actually read a full day, 24 hours. So that is my wrap up. If you participated, how well did you do? I want to know, and I will see you guys all very, very soon. Bye!